Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. We live in a society, everyone wants to be politically correct. Today, we are going to address that subject, politically correct. I'm going to be reading something to you today, and I pray that you will have ears to hear what the Spirit is saying. The time has come that Christians must vote for honest men and take consistent ground in politics, or the Lord will curse them. Christians have been exceedingly guilty in this matter, but the time has come when they must act differently. Christians seem to act as if they thought God did not see what they do in politics. But I tell you, He does see it. And He will bless or curse this nation according to the course the Christians, take in politics. If the time ever comes when we shall go to pieces, it will be from inward corruption, from the disregard of right principles, from losing sight of the fact that righteousness exalts a nation, but that sin is a reproach to any people. The secession of the southern states in 1860 was a small matter compared with the secession of the Union itself from the great principles enunciated in the Declaration of Independence, in the Golden Rule, in the Ten Commandments, in the Sermon on the Mount. Unless we hold firmly to these great fundamental principles of righteousness, our union will be only a covenant with death and an agreement with hell. In selecting men for office, let principle be your guide. Regard not the particular sect or denomination of the candidate. Look to his character. When the righteous rule, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. When you become entitled to exercise the right of voting for public officers, let it be impressed on your mind that God commands you to choose for rulers, for just men who will rule in the fear of God. The preservation of government depends on the faithful discharge of this duty. If the citizens neglect their duty and place unprincipled men in office, the government will soon be corrupted. Laws will be made, not for the public good so much as for selfish or local purposes. Corrupt or incompetent men will be appointed to execute the laws. The public revenues will be squandered on unworthy men, and the rights of the citizens will be violated or disregarded. I have one more to read here. I have one great political idea. The idea is an old one. It is widely and generally assented to. Nevertheless, it is very generally trampled upon and disregarded. The best expression of it I have found in the Bible. It is in substance, righteousness exalted a nation. Sin is a reproach to any people. I hope that you will have ears to hear what the Spirit is saying today. Also, we know that there are great men in the Bible, those that were righteous. We can look at Daniel, and we know that his righteousness exalted him to become governor, to become chancellor, to become head of all the wise men. We also can look at David, and we know that David was a righteous man appointed by God, and he became king. So why is it we feel that we as Christians of today, we should not run for office, and we should just follow the norm? We should just choose according to political parties. We should choose according to name recognition. Woe be unto us if we change not our ways as according to the word of God, as according to what God's will is. The articles that I just read, they come from men that we consider to be distinguished and whose names we still uphold. The articles that I just read were written in the 1800s, but yet they still are so relevant to today's society. The articles that I just read were written by Charles Finley, Frederick Douglass, Francis Grinke, men that helped founded this nation, men that had an input into this nation. They were written as according to the word of God that was spoken to them.